Yeah.
I hear things ain't much fun over in Ding Dong Dell these days. Since Mazinger took the throne, they say you can't get in or out without a permit. I probably talked to everybody already here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Wings one. King Evan, fancy seeing you here. I'm ever so sorry, but I can't seem to recall your name.
Yeah.
Well, the name's Munokoi, Your Majesty, and well, you see, that is... Dash it all, just no good, I just can't bring myself to say it. Wait, come back! Wonder what that was all about. In front of the entrance to the Sky Pirate's base, a man by the name of Munokoi is looking exceptionally shifty. It seems to got something to get off his chest, but when Evan approaches, he runs away. Get after him and see what he has to say. Okay, so there's a blue arrow, that's probably him then. So the yellow arrow is probably the main quest. King Evan, what are you... Did you follow me here? As a matter of fact, I did. I was worried about you after you ran off like that, so I decided to come and see what was wrong. You were worried about me?
Yes.
Yes, it seemed as if you had something you wanted to get off your chest. If you don't mind telling me, I'm happy to listen. Is that so now? Then I suppose I might... God, what am I saying? There ain't no way I can ask you such a thing. I'd go red as a blessed beetroot. He ran off again, right when he was about to tell us what was wrong. We'd better get after him. You're cornered now. You tracked me down again. Do you mean to chase me to the end of the world? Curse ye! I mean to chase you until you tell me what's wrong. If you don't want to make me curious, you shouldn't keep running off like that. Well... You see, the truth is... Yes? I was wondering if you might see your way to allowing me to... Well... What? Allowing you to what? No, I can't. I just can't. I'm a little livered, yellow-bellied coward. And there ain't no remedy for it. Leave me be, curse ye! Where's he gone now? I can't just let him go. I have to find out what's bothering him. Actually, after the second time I found him, I assumed that he wants to go in my kingdom proper. This is probably the last one. Because I've chased him every floor now, and it's the third one. Alright, now Tani's here, so... Alright, Munokoi, this is it. No more running away. Miss Tani, don't tell me you're after me as well. I know better than to try to run from one that's so fierce as yourself. Seems the jig is up. Please, Munokoi, will you just tell us what's on your mind? You just want to know what you wanted to ask, that's all. Alright, curse you, I'll come clean.
Yeah.
Too right you will. Come on, spit it out. Well, the truth is, I wanted to ask if you might permit me to... Well, to what, Munokoi?
So...
It's always been a dream of mine, you see, to grow the prettiest little vegetable patch in all the world. A vegetable patch? Aye, the very same. See, I ain't blessed with some of the talents of me fellow Sky Pirates, not the flying skills of Kunbish nor the brawn of Chinggis neither. As a Sky Pirate, I'm a third-rate swab at best, and since I can't be of much use here, I thought I might do a little something to help your new kingdom there instead. And well, but with me dreaming all, I thought I might kill two birds with one stone, as it were. So you want to come and grow vegetables for us? Exactly. I thought if I could grow a few turnips and the like, it'd be a fine way of making myself useful. That would be wonderful. Come and grow as many vegetables as you like.
Thank you very much.
You truly mean it, Your Majesty? You made an old pirate happy, so you have. I'll away and start digging right this minute. I'll pour me heart and soul into that there soil, you'll see. Research into My First Higgledy Cookbook has been completed. Research into money magnetism completed. Fresh fish market completed.
So...
I ain't one for speeches, but I just wanted to tell you how grateful I am for letting me come and live here, your majesty. Here, 'tis a token of me undying appreciation. So it looks like they all show up. So I'm gonna start from down here and work my way in through town. Claiming all these additional workers so that when I'm adventuring, I'll have new stuff. If you require weapons, please speak with the shopkeeper. I cannot help you.
Come now, newbie. Surely it is time for you to try making your first weapon at last.
You're a weapon maker? That's wonderful! Well, my training is not yet complete. My grandmother was a weapon maker, you see, and I was her apprentice until she passed away. I should find a new master, but I do not have the enthusiasm. The shopkeeper has taken me under his wing, but in truth, I am worthless. That's terrible. I understand how hard it must have been for you. But I'm sure your grandmother would have wanted you to continue your studies and become a weapon maker like her. In fact, why don't you come to my kingdom so you can do just that?
Oh, yes.
Well, well, newbie. That is an interesting offer. What do you think? Would you like to go to this kind young man's kingdom?
Yes. Yes, I think I would, but there is a favor I would like to ask of you first.
Oh, of course.
My grandmother loved nothing more than to see her weapons used in the defeat of ferocious monsters. But there is one monster she never saw beaten, though she always dreamed of it. I think it would help her rest in peace if this monster were eliminated. I'm sure that's something we can help you with. The beast is known as Magma Nemes. It roams the lands near this kingdom. Please, you must see that it is defeated at last. Newbie, an armorer from Goldpaw, is missing his grandmother terribly. She trained him in the weapon-making arts, and he's been very down in the dumps ever since her demise. Defeat the monster that tormented his beloved mentor and convince him to come to Evermore. I'll collect them all first. Evan? Oh, Evan, thank goodness you're alright. Persha, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Well, you know, things got rather hairy back at the castle. I had to persuade a young man to hide me in his cart so that I could escape. The next thing I knew, here I was. Gosh, well, it's a relief to see that you're safe anyway.
Yes.
Oh yes, they're taking very good care of me here, you know. This is my first experience of life in another kingdom, but it seems some things are the same wherever you go. As long as you're willing to work for a living, you can't go far wrong.
Oh.
That's wonderful to hear. By the way, I've started a new kingdom of my own. Would you like to come and join us there?
Huh?
Gosh, are you sure? I mean, it's a wonderful offer, but I do have a job here. Don't be silly, Persha. The king himself has come to fetch you. I shall be sorry to see you go, but how could I possibly stop you, But there is one last thing I would like for you to do before you go. Could I ask you to sew a new quilt for one of the guest rooms? I would be happy to, of course, but we're all out of thread, oh dear.
All right.
I can go and get you some thread, Persha.
Thanks.
Could you? Oh, that would be such a help. 4 clumps of green glade cotton would be just perfect. In Goldpaw, Evan bumps into Persha, a maid who used to work at the palace in Ding Dong Dell, and who's now working at the inn instead. He might be able to persuade her to come to Evermore, but only if he can help her finish her work before she leaves. I assume I have enough.
Yes.
Bring me 4 clumps of green glade cotton, would you, my dear? Once I've got that, I can finish this quilt and come to your kingdom. Here you are, Persha. I brought you 4 clumps of green glade cotton, just like you asked.
Thank you.
Really? You did that for me? Oh, aren't you wonderful? I shall pay you back 100-fold when I come to your kingdom. Now, let me just sew this quilt and I'll be ready to leave.
Thanks.
Excellent! Now I'll be able to continue keeping my esteemed customers in the comfort to which they have become accustomed. Thank you for all your hard work, Persha. May fortune favor you in your new home.
Yes.
Thank you too. I don't know what I would have done without your kindness.
Excuse me?
May I ask you something? I am looking for the one called Golden Warrior. Do you perhaps know who he is?
Crikey!
There's a name and a half. I don't think I've ever heard it before, mine. Is there anything else you can tell us about this warrior character?
Yes.
They say he is a true leader of men, and that he has blonde hair and pointy ears. Blonde hair and pointy ears, eh? Remind you of anyone, Evan, my lad?
Oh my goodness!
That's a little overreaction. Wait, that sounds like me! Oh, you are younger than I expected, but now that you mention it, you do match the description. But I've never been called the Golden Warrior or anything like that. Are you sure you aren't? Golden Warrior, please come and save us.
Crikey!
She's probably pleading with you, man. Sounds to me like she's in the right pickle. Yes, well, right. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to help you, miss. Can you tell us the whole story from the beginning? So you will come and save us? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Hoi Den. I live here in Goldpaw in a quiet area away from all the hustle and bustle. It was always a peaceful place to live, until recently, that is. Now it is being terrorized by a horrible monster. What is more, most of the adults who live there work in other parts of the kingdom. Only children and old people remain. They cannot hope to defend themselves. I was sent out to find someone, anyone who could assist us in the hour of need. And I've found you. Please, you must come and help us. What do you reckon, Evan? I don't fancy her chances if she's waiting for this Golden Warrior bloke to come and help her. You're right, Lofty. Well, there's only one thing for it. We're going to have to step into the breach. Don't worry, miss. We'll take care of this. Oh, thank you. The monster always runs off after it had its fun, rampaging through our neighborhood. We believe it's lurking down in Tightfoot Cavern near the Heartlands. Tightfoot Cavern? Alright, we'll go and deal with it. You wait here, Hoiden. Hoiden has come to central Goldpaw from a faraway corner of the city to ask for assistance. She seems to have mistaken Evan for someone else, but that doesn't matter. There are people who need help, and a monster to be defeated. Let everybody know there's one more. Oh, I'm curious what she'll say.
Hey!
Golden Warrior, please, you have to save us from the monster.
Oh yes.
Listen, Peachy. Becoming a truly first-rate seamstress calls for more than mere dexterity with a needle. You see, the key to our craft is to always consider the person who will wear the item we are creating. We must keep them in mind as we sew every stitch.
Yes.
Madam Yip Yip, I'll be sure to bear this in... Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Is it? Are you... Evan? King Evan? Well, yes, but I'm really just a normal person like you. Normal? The savior of Goldpaw Normal? You are a hero and the leader of a proud young nation. Wait, this is perfect. What do you think, Peachy? Could this be a perfect opportunity for you to strike out on your own? Oh, Madam Yip Yip, you are absolutely correct. What luck and what wonderful timing.
Excuse me?
I'm awfully sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Gosh!
Oh, I do apologize. We're forgetting ourselves. I am Yip Yip and this is Peachy. I work as a seamstress here in Goldpaw and Peachy is my apprentice. And I have recently decided to leave Madam Yip Yip's tutelage in order to find full-time work. Which is what we were discussing when you appeared. It is perfect, is it not? This is destiny, I am sure of it. Is it true, King Evan? Is it true that your kingdom is in need of skilled workers? If so, then I beg you to consider me. From darning socks to tailoring suits, I have skills aplenty. Well, we'll always have need of new clothes, I suppose, and perhaps you could even help with making armor. Of course. We'd love to have you.
Gosh!
Haha! Your decisiveness is truly worthy of one of your station, King Evan. It is a great relief to know that my dear apprentice will be under your command. In that case, Your Majesty, I must ask you for the binding thread. The binding thread? What's that? It is a tradition here in Goldpaw for an employer to give a seamstress a skein of thread to mark the commencement of her employment. The thread represents the bond between master and servant, and it is said to ensure undying loyalty. This custom is of great importance to us, King Evan. No self-respecting seamstress would start working for a new master without a binding thread. I see.
Yes.
And I would appreciate it very much if the thread you gave me could be grass green in color.
All right.
Of course. Leave it to me, Peachy. I shall bring you some grass green thread right away. Wonderful! I will be awaiting your return. Peachy's training as a seamstress is at an end. She's looking for her first full-time position. She's very keen on the idea of moving to Evermore, but before she leaves Goldpaw, she'll need a binding thread to symbolize her bond with her new master.
0 of 1 acquired.
See you.
Let's see if I need to build anything that makes that thread. Gather ingredients, cloth, thread, cotton string, and buttons. That's probably what I need. View claimable materials. Nope, it's not in here. I think it's a green something thread, and it's not as one of these options. Well, I'll just leave it alone for right now. I'll collect some thread in the meantime. Tasty! Tasty! Your Majesty, look, I've opened up me very own emporium. 'Tis the proudest day of my life, and I owes it all to you. This is as fine a shop as you'll find within 1,000 leagues. Whatever you might want to buy or sell, this is the place to do it. But that ain't to say it can't be even better. Oh no, upgrade the old place, and there ain't no telling what manner of marvels we'd be able to get in stock, and at rock bottom prices too.
Yeah.
But our fine range of medicines won't be expanded anytime soon unless you can do a little research somewhere else to broaden the old knowledge pool. Anyway, that's enough about the old place for now. I'll get back to me shopkeeping. Drop by any time, Your Majesty. And if you want me to repeat me little spiel there, I can do that for you too. Love the sound of my own voice, I do.
What else can I do for you?
Now, do you fancy doing a spot of shopping or what?
Come to do some shopping, eh? What else can I do? I'll be seeing you again then.
Okay, I think I just improved attack power. Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and do one armor too while I'm at it. I don't have a lot of shoe leather, I'll pass on that for right now.
Well now. Yes.
My routine is still the same as it was back in Ding Dong Dell. I work frantically in the morning to get everything done, then lie in the sun for a nice afternoon nap.
Thanks a lot.
Just look at it, Your Majesty. It's wonderful. Incredible. My very own restaurant. It's all thanks to you. Now I'll be able to make the most mouth-watering meals the world has ever seen. Ah, I can barely wait. So is there anything you'd like to order?
Are you ready to order?
I don't know, are you gonna do anything besides bread? No. Jeez, man.
Take your time. See ya!
Alright, so there's no point keeping you here. Let's get rid of you then. Yeah, I'm not using it anyways. Well, that was wonderfully unproductive. Alright, let's try this. I mean, worst case scenario, I'd pop a couple revive potions, I don't know. Actually, before I fight them, let's try warping real fast just to get my health on. Fine.
You ready for this?
Alright, I've never eaten before. Let's give it a shot. Which one of these is? I assume it's this one. Slightly improves physical defense. Sure, let's do that. Oh, it's just per person? Wow. That's... I mean, that I guess that makes sense. For some reason, I just assumed it would feed my whole party. Alright, so it's some sort of goo. Full slime here. Can I upgrade it more? There we go. And I think it was red goo, so we're gonna take all that and make myself fire resistant. Alright, let's do this. The monster gives off an unpleasant aura. Yeah.
Careful, everyone!
Wow. Jeez, man. Did it just duplicate?
Don't let me down. Need a little help here. Don't let-
Were they smart enough to walk in that? Alright, let's see here. Restores a little bit of the user's HP. First time I've used items. Come on. Finishing move here. A little bit late, really, but okay. Toppler of the Tainted. You obtained 5 strong 6th sensors. Of course, a locked chest. Alright, let's talk to Newbie.
Hey!
We did it! We defeated Magnanimous.
Whoa.
But really, thank you. I suppose I must come to your kingdom and continue my training as a weapon maker if you will still have me. We'd love to. I'm sure your weapons will be ever so useful. We'll be counting on you, Newbie.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hearing such words gives me great encouragement. And thank you also, sir. Do not mention it, my boy. Just you make sure to become a fine weapon maker, you hear? No, that was recommended level 28. Okay, this one's just one more recommended level. I mean, it was not easy, but I mean, it wasn't unbearably difficult.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for bringing me here, Evan. The Weapon Workshop in Evermore truly is the most marvelous place imaginable for a weapon maker. I am determined to hone my skills and prove myself worthy of this place, which is why I've been practicing my forging weapons in my own time. It would be an honor if you would accept my latest creation. I know it will be happier with you than it would be just sitting on my shelf. I tried the potluck pot stickers for lunch the other night. They were delicious, but they did so remind me of home. Oh, grandmother.
Yes.
The other day, I was out looking for fresh ingredients when I was attacked by a monster. I managed to escape, but I could have been gobbled up. Mind you, I'm not sure I'd make much of a meal.
Are you ready to order?
So, hearty wheat and good egg.
Take your time. See ya!
The monster gives off an unpleasant aura. Hold on. Tactic Tweaker. I don't actually know which one of these it would be, so let's say Darkness. And as for this, I forget what these things are. Are they brutal? Or slimy? I think they're slimy.
I'll do my best!
Okay, I just took 300 off the bat.
Need a little help here.
Oh, come on. The whole point of me moving the other direction was to try to walk backwards.
Don't let me down.
Jeez.
Make yourselves useful.
I like that he's smart enough to walk in when he's kind of hurt. I don't like that he just doesn't do it. He does not care about getting hit or not.
Weakness. Weakness.
She weren't wrong about that monster being a nuisance, eh? The kids and old fogies wouldn't have stood a chance against that rotter. I'm sure Hoi Den will be happy to know that it won't be troubling her people anymore. Now we just need to persuade her that I'm not the Golden Warrior. Why do you want to go and do a thing like that, man? That's a pretty tidy little moniker if you ask me. I'd rather be known as the King of Evermore. Yeah, happily ever after and all that. Fair enough. Was worth a try.
Hello.
We took care of that monster, Hoiden. I knew it. I knew the Golden Warrior would save us. Ah, yes, about this Golden Warrior thing. I'm not actually... Yeah, I kind of figured it was this dude.
Hello there.
I am sorry to interrupt, but I heard that there was a young lady looking for me. Is that you, perhaps? Oh, are you... You must be the real Golden Warrior. Some call me by that name, yes, but I prefer Ya Pi. Grandiose nicknames are beneath a general of the army of Goldpaw. Hoiden, I am sorry I didn't make this clear earlier on, but I'm not the Golden Warrior. He is. Blonde hair, pointy ears. Oh. Is it true? Are you the master of all military matters? The man who has emerged unscathed from countless brutal battles? The one whose benevolence knows no bounds? I would not go that far, but yes, it does seem that I might be the one you are seeking. Not that it seems my services are required any longer. Goldpaw thanks you, King Evan. My apologies that I could not assist you in your hour of need. I shall make my way to your neighborhood right away. I should do everything I can to ensure that the victims of the monster's rampage recover from their ordeal. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it. What a foolish error to make. In jumping to the wrong conclusion, I put you in terrible danger. And what is more, I failed to recognize you as the King of Evermore. You are the one who is building a great new nation, yes?
Oh,
You've heard of what we've been doing? That's wonderful! But all is well that ends well. Our people are safe and all is thanks to you. I am in your debt, King Evan. Allow me to come to your kingdom and do what I can in return. Ah, a new slave. Excellent. Of course, Hoiden. We'll be very happy to have you. Thank you so much.
yeah.
I trained in the martial arts, but until now, I've never had a chance to put what I learned into practice. Now I'm preparing to take my skills out onto the battlefield at last. Well, so I don't think you're going to join me in skirmishes, right? So... yeah, that's unfortunate. Ooh, this one. Okay, yeah, I actually don't need Tanya for that. So let's go and pull her out. And put her back in here. Because you only need 100 for that. And let's go ahead and research Brisk Stroll. Excellent. Let's go talk to her now.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing new. Alright, I think that's everything I can possibly do. Yeah, because I have no idea where I can get this. I think I need to get level 2 Bazaar, or Bazaar, or whatever however you say that first. Don't know why it says recommended level 17, though. Toggle info? Required in Thriving Bazaar. Okay, yeah. I don't think that's one. So I don't think that's a thing I have, though. Tumble, yeah. This so like a level up, but it doesn't actually say. Can I level this up? Darn it, so I leveled it up for nothing. Alright, well I tried. Well, other than that, I've done all the quests I possibly can. So now I'm ready to go and continue on with the actual mission. The beast is known as Magnanimous. It roams the lands near this kingdom. Please, you must see that it is defeated at last. Magnanimous.